Hi everyone, it's Melanie Boylan from Stomp Social Media Training here. And I thought I'd tell you a story. Don't worry, it's not going to be too dull, I hope. Today, I'd like to tell you a little bit about how my business began. I started in, I suppose, 2012 actually is when I started. And it was entirely by accident. I was a volunteer for a national charity called Quidju. And I'd worked my way up from just being a mum attending a parent and toddler group to actually, as a volunteer, managing several in my sort of general area. And at the time I was living in County Wicklow. I loved it. I loved the community. I loved the mums and the dads. And, you know, it was a great bunch of volunteers and we were all having a good time, and it was really good fun with the kids as well. And one of the things I started doing as part of my volunteering was a art competition, and it actually grew legs. We started doing it every single year and it started getting quite popular, which was great. And you know, there would be entry to it, and the money that went from the entry was like €2. It was nothing really, but that would go towards the charity. Okay, and it was really good fun. And every single year I would obviously promote that this art competition was coming up. And I remember I was at one of my friend's daughter's birthday parties, and Melanie isn't a very well-known name, as I'm sure you can gather, certainly here in Ireland. And somebody, you know, there was a magician at the party, and he said, "I don't suppose you're Melanie the Quidju lady," which is how I was referred to back at the time. And I said, yes, I'm Melanie the Quidju lady. And this is the magician himself. And he said, "I would love to speak to you if you get the chance." It was quite an oldish gentleman. And most of his promotion for his business had been through, you know, the local papers. And he was starting to get his head around Facebook. And he was finding it a little confusing, and he could see me posting. He felt like I was posting everywhere. And he said, "How do you do it? Where do you go? You know, can you help me do this?" And that is effectively how my business began. That there is how my business began. And I spent, I suppose, a few weeks with him doing, you know, one-to-one. And it's kind of just molded into a few months. And my husband said to me, "You know, you've been working with this guy for a while now. You really should start charging him." Gosh, what a good idea that would be. Yeah, that's exactly how it started. So, and that was the summer of 2012. And then I started looking around. Okay, so how do I set up my own business? And I did the Start Your Own Business course with the LEO, a few marketing courses, built a website through the LEO as well. And that is truly how my business began. Like a lot of people you hear, I'm an accidental entrepreneur. And over the years, I've got myself further qualified, better qualified. And you know, trial and error has made such a big difference as well. Qualifications are great, but real life experience is also good. And when you have both, even better. But yeah, no, I just thought you'd be interested to hear how my business started. I may look like I've got it all together now, and I do. But I started off raw, like an awful lot of the businesses that I help. And nobody really knows this overnight, not without a mentor or without proper training or somebody there who can guide you. One thing I learned very early on is I tend to only do better when I know when to look for help. So if you are I'm in an RA as to whether you should get some extra support or get a graphic designer or get your website updated, or, you know, is it worth looking at the supply chain? And Yes, yes, it is. It's time you got the support, the mentoring, the training that you need for your business. Because once you do that, your business soars, and so does your confidence. There's an awful lot of businesses and organizations and people that I could thank here that have supported and helped me grow. But I wouldn't have the time to do it, to be honest. And frankly, I wouldn't know where to start. There's so many. But, you know, every now and then it's worth taking stock of your journey. That rather harried mum who was volunteering left, right, and centre, she's behind me now, but she's also a part of me. And I'm so proud of the accomplishments that I've made. But I had to have some help. So if it's time you look for some help, do it. The local enterprise office, they've got lots of different mentors who can help you there. If you're bigger, there'll be larger enterprise island initiatives that you can take advantage of. And there's personal and professional development coaches who can help you as well. Once you reach out and get that help, who knows what you can accomplish. I hope you enjoyed my story. And if you've got any insights that you want to drop into the comments, I'd love to hear from you. Have a great day.